The draft game is a game that people that are outside the game sees solution, sees the best way to win than those that are actually playing the draft game. That business does not mean you must be the only one to give decision, you must be the only one to give directives. Sometimes you can run out of ideas, you can run out of the best step to take. So all you need to do is make some changes. So for every change to occur, there must be some intentional changes within the system, within the individuals involved for you to achieve those changes you want to achieve. Welcome to dacollins.tv, educational, motivational, and inspirational platform. Hi guys, welcome to dacollins.tv. Thank you for joining us in today's episode. I really appreciate you. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sharing and liking, commenting on these videos. I really appreciate every one of your comments. Today I'm going to be showing a different topic entirely, and the topic today is titled, Every Change Requires a Change. What it simply means is that for you to witness any form of change in your life, you need to do something different. You need to change from whatever you have been doing before. I'm saying this message because we're approaching a new year, and every new year people come up with New Year resolution, New Year plans, New Year tactics, New Year strategies. People come up with new things they want to do in the coming year. And most times they come up with these plans without making any changes in what they have been doing in the previous years. So if you want to see anything new in your life, you must start by doing something that you have not been doing before. For something new to come into your life, you must be doing something different. So if you check out other people in different endeavors, take for example those in the boxing, kickboxing, fighting, you find out that each time they lose any of their matches, is either they go back to the drawing board, or they change their coach, or they change their strategy, or they change something about their style that was not okay. They go back to the videos and watch that match again to see what happened, that they got it wrong, how come they failed. So they concentrate on why did they fail and look at what needs to be changed, what adjustment needs to be made, and after making the adjustment, they come back again for a rematch, and you see that most times they always win that fight. This happens in a lot of areas of life, even in individuals. In the classroom, if as a student you find out that you failed a particular exam, you have it as a carryover at the university level, all you need to do is go back and read more and find out why you failed that particular course. You can't just come back the same way you wrote the last exam without putting more effort and you think you're going to pass. You will still fail again and again. So every change you require in your life requires you to also make some changes positively, intentionally in your own life. And this is why it's very important for you to hang around people who would always want to make you see things from a new angle, from a new perspective. It's not just about coming into the new year with, this is how I want to live my life from now on. I don't want to be this person again. I don't want to relate to that person again. I don't want to do this again. Yes, it is all fine if indeed there are certain things you are changing for real that is connected to your goal. If those things you are changing are connected to your goal for the new plan you want to achieve, then it is good for you to make those changes. But if you just want to make changes because of your personal feeling, because of emotions, because of what someone did to you, then you're not really working towards achieving the results that you plan to achieve. For you to achieve the set goal, you need to make some intentional changes in your life. If you've been doing something and you remain at a certain level, for you to move up to that, out of that level, you need to come up with something new that has not been in existence before. It means you need to work on yourself, you need to work on your strategies, you need to work on your policy. You also need to work with the kind of people, change the kind of people you work within that settings. Now I want to cite a very simple example that a lot of people were familiar with. If you watch a football match, most times when the team lose in a particular final, you find out that a lot of changes will be taking place. It's either the club owners will tell the coach to leave because they're not okay with the coach, it was because of the coach they lost that match, or the coach, if the coach will be retained, the coach needs to bring in new hands, either a new striker or a new defender, or change the keeper. Now, or the players to themselves, if they feel the coach was the reason why they fail, most players would want to change their club, move from one club to the other, because they know that they are not changing that coach and they are not comfortable with the coach. So this is how you see changes occur in every system. So the football team is a typical example of what really happens when you want to see a change in your life. So for every change to occur, you need to also consciously make some changes within yourself. So it's not just about, I'm very good, a skillful player or a skillful thinker, I'm the best in this team, I'm the owner of the business. If your business is not growing, look for people that can advise you, look for people that can come into that business that will make it to grow. If whatever you're doing, it could be ministry, the growth is not coming in, Do not force yourself into it that you must be the only one. God called you. You are the one that must have the cord that must move the ministry to the next level. It doesn't always happen that way. Look for people around you that will advise you and make you understand the right direction to take. This happened also in the Bible. Moses was actually the one that was giving the commandments to move the people to the promised land. Now, in the process of moving them to the promised land, he had a lot of people he was moving with, he was leading. His father-in-law had to call him and advise him on how best he can go with the leadership. And that was where they ordained deacons and ordained leaders that will be able to lead these people in various groups. If he was doing it alone with his own strategy, he would have broken down and he wouldn't have been able to achieve those goals. There are certain people that need to come into your life, intentional changes that needs to come into your life for you to achieve that goal, that set goal that you need to achieve. It doesn't have to be you. You may be the one with the goal, you may be the one with the idea, you might have been the one that set up the business, but sometimes you need fresh hands, you need fresh strategies, and you need to sometimes take yourself off the look so that other people can come in and help you see things from a better angle. Every change requires you to make some positive effort to make some changes within yourself. Every change requires a change from you as well. Take a look at this. For example, those that play drafts. The draft game is a game that people that are outside the game sees solution, sees the best way to win than those that are actually playing the draft game. The draft game is very technical. It involves a lot of thinking. It involves a lot of being ahead of your player or your competitor. So most people that are outside the games that are not playing, they see the best way the game can be won than those of you inside the game that is playing. So what this simply means is that for you to see some changes occur in your life, you may be the owner of the business, you may be the leader, but if those changes are not occurring while you are there, sometimes step out and allow those people you trust, those people you feel that are good enough to run the business, allow them take charge while you sit back and observe and see a clearer view. That's the best way to go about bringing certain changes. If you're just joining us for the first time, before I go further, I would like you to hit the subscribe button so you can be part of this family and get updates on every recent video that pops up on this channel. If you've already subscribed, I would like you to turn on your notification bell so you can get every recent video that pops up on this channel. Now, I was saying something about the draft and leaders staying behind to watch the game so that they can understand what is really going on and have a perfect understanding on how best to treat different strategies and how best to grow the business. Now, but in the problem we're having most times in this part of our country, Nigeria, you find out that the leaders find it difficult to resign. They find it difficult to step down even when they're not doing very well. But overseas, you see them, the leaders or people at the helm of affairs, when they find out they're not doing too well, they intentionally come out to say, we are leaving this position because we find out that we've done this for a period of time and we're not doing very well. You are the person that owns that business does not mean you must be the only one to give decision, you must be the only one to give directives. Sometimes you can run out of ideas, you can run out of the best step to take. So all you need to do is make some changes. The changes could either be you leaving that seat for a period of time, allowing someone else to take it and watch what they can do. The changes could be either you changing the set of people you work with. It could either be you changing some of your strategies, your policies, your rules, certain things you've been doing before that you need to change in order for you to witness that result you want to get. So for every change to occur, there must be some intentional changes within the system, within the individuals involved for you to achieve those changes you want to achieve. So don't just move into 2022 with the mindset of this year is going to be different, I want to do this differently. You must plan how you're going to do those things differently and you must work towards it with strategies. That is the only way you can achieve something differently. Thank you very much for staying tuned to this platform. Till I come again your way, same time next week. Thank you very much. And remember to hit the subscribe button.